Howdy folks, Mikey McKernan here, aka Boo-Ha Man, aka Is Not Funny. Welcome to another stand-up adventure vlogs. I did a little highlight, short, reel, clip, whatever, to try to promote the last one. Did you guys enjoy that? Did you watch that? Are you subscribed? I appreciate all those clicks because, you know, I pull out the camera in public and talk to my selfie for all of your clicks. Tonight, I'm in Temecula. I'm headlining Temecula Brewing Company. Stoked. What is there to see? What is there to entertain ourselves in Temecula, California? I don't know, there's a lot of things to see, like wineries, there's golf, there's wineries, there's hot air balloon rides. I'm not doing that because, you know, I'm a big wuss. Wineries. Did I mention wineries? Lots and lots of beautiful wineries. I drove by so many cute wineries, but of course I have to be smart and not get hammered before I do any of that. If I went to like, hey, let's do a winery tour, and I'm just like, okay, welcome to the gig, I'm ready to. That's probably what would happen. Future reference, I should come and check out some of these wineries on my own because I like the little vino and it's nice out here too as well. And there's also multiple streamers. You see this guy over here? This guy's, I don't know if he's streaming or vlogging, but he's got a camera too as well when I pulled up, which is hilarious. This guy's got a backpack on too as well. He's got really nice shoes. He's got a really nice microphone too as well. I am so judging the other content creator. Do you see him trotting around over there? He's got a backpack. He probably is like hiking or, I don't know, man on the street. Look, I'm so judgmental. Can't you tell? Anyways, I found something very unique to go to. I was gonna go to the Sugar Plum Petting Zoo. That's right. Petting zoo and chocolate shop. That sounds awesome. But unfortunately, as I pulled up to the street that the petting zoo is on, there is police activity blocking the street. Probably not believe me, I didn't record it. Ambulance, fire truck, multiple cop cars with sirens blazing on the way as I'm driving up to this. I was like, oh, that'd be so funny if they're headed to the same spot I am, which I think they were. I didn't even ask. I just saw it, U-turn, pulled out because I need to be responsible always to this. Also, you know, because I'm a big wuss. If there's police activity going on, I'm not gonna get myself involved, okay? It's, you know, the whole point of this series, the whole point of my channel is don't get in trouble before the gig. We gotta do the gig. The gig is the most important thing. Gig is what I'm getting paid for. Surprisingly, I am getting paid to do stand-up comedy. Thank you. I don't want to brag, but it's a rarity. I wasn't gonna film the police. I don't need them to come, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do. So I was like, all right, we're scratching the petting zoo. And it's funny because I don't know how you feel. I'm not a very huge fan of zoos. I've read the reviews about this place, and I mean, of course, just one negative review popped up that I saw, but I have a tough time seeing caged animals, but I thought this was for the vlog. We'll go check it out. But then I show up, the road's blocked, and there's police activity. So I took it as a sign. It's like, oh, all right, not doing the Sugarland Plum Zoo. Not gonna ask the cops. We're just gonna turn around. We'll go to plan B, Temecula Valley Museum. Ooh, I know, I'm taking you to another museum, but I wasn't planning for this to happen, okay? The museum's in a very cute old downtown area. We're gonna go check out this museum because just outside is nice. It's got all sorts of cute areas around it. There's this old little church that I was standing in front of over here. We got a plaque with rocks on it, play area for the kiddies. So Temecula, the vlog is here. We're doing comedy tonight, so let's go explore. Madonna looks a lot different these days. Holy Bible, that one is old. Puns, not guns. Right? Do you agree? That's so cool. There's a famous book called Ramona. Has a lot to do with the history. I didn't know that. I'm gonna read it. How cool the Southern immigrant show came through Temecula. There's content to watch already here. Rancho, California. That's what it used to be called. This museum's really nice. Please come visit Temecula Valley Museum. I'm going through this really fastly because we already just did that one. I don't want you guys to be bored. It's actually 2 levels too. You can hear it all, a bunch of kids up there. They probably got kid stuff, and then the tattooed and tenacious 8 women in California's history. Let's check that out. I'm in the elevator at the museum. This is nice. I can talk in a full voice. Duh, don't want to bother people. This is the kids area, so look at me. I don't want to be hanging out around here that long, all right? We'll be here quick. This is fun. It's a lot noisier up here. That's what the Indians were called. Look at these. Touch everything. Touch everything. Touch everything. How cute is this? This is fun. Ride a horse. You want to ride a horse? I think I'll Olive Oatman. We read a book about her. Chin tattoo.
I'm from Westchester.
That's what I'm talking about. Familiar with Earl Stanley Gardner, Perry Mason novels? Well, he used to live out here in Temecula Valley, and they dedicated a little area to him. I've never read any Perry Mason novels. Have you? This is a great little exhibit for an author. Look, it's got some of the books with his handwritten signatures and notes. But look at this. Oh. This was his replica office. This is really cool. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to having an office and a personal library. I want. Ooh, I know that right here. That's Navajo sand art. Yeah. Earl Stanley Gardner. Gonna have to check out some of those books now. Going down the elevator from the museum. I can make as much noise as I want. That was cute, that little kid area. I don't want to be weird per usual, because I already am. Another museum in the books. Another museum on the vlogs. That's a good one. Another small one, another delicious one. Learn all about the history of the Temecula Valley. You gotta come to learn. You know, if I'm here, I'm performing in this town, let's go learn a little about it. Am I gonna use that information in the set? Probably not. I'm probably gonna stick to the boo-ha's. I was like, I'm gonna remember all this information, because it's like, look, you go to the museum and you're all quiet because you don't want to disrupt people, and then you get to the part where you have to relay all your information. I wasn't a very good student in school, folks. Apologies. But check this out. Historic Old Town Temecula Guide Map. Let's hit some spots, okay? This should be fun. This should be entertaining. They had this one description of this rock in there about all the pioneers that passed through this area, and the rock is out here, and they have some names on there that I like. I like this sign that they have on here. Please note, surveillance is in use. They're watching you. That's cool. Please, I need more eyes on my channel. I'll take it. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous area, kids. And then here's the rock over here. This is a rock dedicated to all the early pioneers that came through this area. They passed this way. Some names we really like. John C. Fremont. And then you got John McGee. He's one of the earlier founders of Temecula. But I like it because it has one of my favorite names. Kit Carson. Woo! That's cool. I'm so glad there's Kit Carson stuff in Temecula. This was built in 1969. That's cool. I like it. This little museum area has all sorts of little historical spots. You got the park ranger over there. That's where the Great Clips car parked. And then right here is the bathroom. This was my first spot I hit when I got here. Okay, 2-hour drive. This right here, this is a church, the old church that was over here. The museum, that's its third location. They finally got enough money to build that big old beautiful spot, but it was on where this thing is. And look at this, was where I did the intro, right here in front of this. I said, this is cool. This is public art. Built in 1917. Do you like that I can read that from here? Church. Church. You already know how I feel about church. Old Town Temecula exists in 1859. Look at this little archway that you drive into on Front Street. It's poppin'. The legend. 1,000 years ago, the mist rolling over the hills. Indian name that I cannot pronounce spoke the word Temecula as the rays of sun broke through the mist. From that day, the valley has been known as Temecula, which means sunlight through the mist. It's kind of funny because it's a cloudy day. We can pretend those clouds are mist, right? The first Butterfield stage arrived in Temecula in 1858. Temecula was first incorporated December 1st, 1989. Front Street. Shop, 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 shops. Lots of shops. Even more shops. Funny personal story. It's windy out here. It's windy out here. Racing stripes rolling. Funny personal story for me in Temecula. 2001, my family decided to do a family vacation to the East Coast, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New York City. And before that, I went on an airplane from Colorado to Houston, hit really bad turbulence. Freaked me out. I was screaming on the plane. That's how scared I was. I remember my drink, my empty can of Coke, came up, hit me in the head because we were dropping so much. So I was afraid of airplanes. So I said, nope, I don't want to go to East Coast places with my family. And that was August 2001. They went to the World Trade Center a month for the whole 9/11. I could have been there, saw that. And then what that could have done to me if I saw that after what happened eventually, I don't even know how to speak properly. That would have been pretty crazy. It was crazy for them too. But instead of going with them, I decided to come to Temecula for 2 weeks, hang out with my friend. And it was one of the worst decisions I've ever made. I was so bored. We didn't do anything. We just kicked it. That's all we did. I should have went to New York City and went to Washington, D.C. They went to the Smithsonian. I'm an idiot. I love this one. How many people can relate to this right here? Look at this. You got this immigrant office. This is freaking cool. Old West Town. And then it's right next to Hotel Temecula. Look at this old building. Yes. I believe it's still in operation. There's a plaque. Let's check out the plaque. Hotel Temecula, built in 1882. Of course, it burned down in 1891. Restored to its original turn of the century decor in 1960. This is the Merc right here. Check that out. Historical marker number 1 is Temecula Mercantile, 1891. Yes. Look at this building, old brick building. It's cute out here. I know. Sun is going down. I'm running out of light. Long shadows. I ate there. That's why there's not much sunlight, because I had to get a bite. This was the Al and Frida Nod house. It was a home from 13 to 68. Stood next to the blacksmith shop. And this is the house, and this is, I imagine, the repurpose where the garage is at. Can't you tell? Doesn't that look like it? It sure does. not Walter Knott. No relation, even though I haven't looked it up, but there's no Walter Knott in our little pamphlet. Oh, antique shops too as well. Look at, and then you got Updated Blues Club. Temecula is cute. They got their old community theater. Look how big, that's a big theater too as well. Livestock only. Bass at hotel. Do not bathe in here. It's for the animals. Original site of the Temecula lunchrooms. Mrs. Hall's Cafe, 1915 to 1961. Woo! Oh man, I didn't realize this is historic. $3.95. We've been up there on the way to Reno. I had no idea, but look at that sign. That sign's gorgeous. Front Street in Maine. First National Bank of Temecula, 1914. Look at me. Filming City Hall. They have an immigrant trail mosaic inside the City Hall, but it's closed Saturdays. So I was like, let's get the official seal. There's a visitor center too. And I thought to myself, and asked us like, hey, I'm doing this, and do you have any tips and suggestions? Because that's what the visitor center's for, right? Right? I was also walking by and some guy was like, hey bro, what are you filming for? And I just sat there and froze, was like, Temecula. Where that's the point you're supposed to go, oh, I'm a stand-up comedian and I'm headlining a brewery tonight, Temecula Brewing Company, and I have a YouTube channel that I like to go to the cities that I perform in and do content. And I should have my sticker and be like, boom, here it is. Look me up. This video will be out in about, I don't know, a month. That's why I should have done that. That's how you promote yourself when you're on the streets. But I'm too shy. So whenever I think about like, nobody watches my videos, well, there was a blown opportunity right there, Mikey. I mean, folks, see, look at this is how bad it is. I talk to myself. You have to sell yourself. And of course, I do a horrible job of selling myself. I know that. And I need to get better. And moments like that always teach me. Temecula's a happening place. Downtown Old Front Street. Everybody's walking around, having a good time. See a lot of people dressed up really nice. Weddings are really popular here. My sister got married here too as well. But I think that's gonna be all the exploring we're gonna do. Oh no, there's one more spot I gotta do. A lot of historical buildings, a lot of old town Western Field. I don't know how many times I said that because it's called searching. Searching. Remember, what are you here for? What's the main purpose you're doing? The gig. You're doing 30 minutes tonight, so you got to make sure you're in the zone of being funny. So when that's the case, I'm kind of always like, yeah, here I am. I'm learning that there's a lot of places to eat and drink and be merry. I didn't film them because they're gross, but I've walked by a couple of puke stains on the ground. So because it's known for its wineries and people drinking and having a good time. But when you notice more than two, you notice more than two, and you bring it up with your one friend you're talking to. All right, one more spot. Then it's time to be funny. I'm at the Rosehaven Heritage Garden. I don't think it's a very good idea to come here in February. There's people up on that hill yelling because it looks like they're doing prom wedding photos. I don't know. Look at, there's not many roses going on in February. Not many roses. Are those rose bushes right there? I don't know. All pretty chopped off. Isn't that nice? See, this would be a good spot to come and relax, reflect before you have to do 30 minutes of jokes. When was the last time you did 30 minutes? You can't remember. Now there's a bunch of gathering of teenagers up here for photos and stuff. It's making me nervous. So we're not going to be here much longer. I'm sorry. Look at this, is supposed to be the Hall of Fame, Rose Hall of Fame. Yeah, February. Good choice, Mikey. Oh, look at these nice benches to sit on. See, this is nice. Temecula, California, very nice. Lots to do. I know I should explore this rose garden a lot more, but like I said, teenagers posing for photos. Don't want to get heckled by everybody because I'm doing my personal vlogging. I know there's photography fees here too as well, but this is not professional, okay? It's a one-man show. See, nothing? You see lights? No, natural light. I'm in the public Rosehaven Heritage Garden. Very, very nice. It's free. It's open from dusk till dawn. They accept donations, so I'm going to go donate, make it a point to do that because that's important. I was planning to stay here a little bit longer. It's getting chilly out. I need to really get on the horse and think about 30 minutes. Yeah! Can't wait. Actually, I'm excited because my buddy Dakota Freeman and Christian Allen, I think I mentioned that, they're on the show tonight, so it's going to be fun. Look at this. There's this little courtyard right here. This is nice. And look at, benches over here. You can sit under the tree. Whoa, look at that weird design. Weird design. Donate. Please donate. With the sunset. Gorgeous. Look at people taking photos everywhere. Gorgeous. No roses because it's February. Look at, here's one little plant with one little rose. Thank you, Rose. All right, I'm at the gig. I had no idea, but if you can see behind me, the gig is at this really adorable area. It's called the Vail Headquarters. I saw a little bit about Vail Ranch at the History Museum, and I didn't do all my research on that because I don't know if this is the actual area where Vail Ranch was at. They got cute little stores right here. The other brewery's back over there. There's some plaques over here. Look at this interest, more stores. But this building over here.
Vlog sucks.
Oh, look at this guy. We've met this guy before. What'd you just say?
I said your vlog sucks. No, that was rude. That was
Let's
mean.
see your hockey smile.
Like that?
What happened?
Norway.
You folks remember Christian Allen?
Yeah, from the Palm Desert episode number 138, right?
Yeah! How are you, buddy?
Good.
Have you been here before?
Yeah, I did the show last year.
Right on.
Last year, it was good. It was a good room. It was a little bit warmer back then, but
yeah.
You know what?
Was it outside or was it upstairs?
No, it was outside.
We're upstairs in this packed little room.
Oh, we're upstairs?
Yeah.
Ooh,
have you
exciting.
been up there?
No, I haven't been up there.
All right, well,
I just got here. I parked right next to you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How did you know it was my car?
Well, it's a pretty great car.
All right, I'll let you go check in.
Where am I going?
All right, it's right through there. It's right through. See the between the two over there? Yeah, and then you go up the stairs.
Cool.
Have a good set. That was awesome. You guys remember my buddy Christian, right? Yeah, he was hilarious. I love that. That was here. But look at, I wanted to come over here. See this little building right here? It's where the Treaty of Temecula happened. How do you know? Because there's a plaque. Let's read it. Treaty of Temecula. This is Adobe, January 5th, 1852. Treaty of peace and friendship entered into the village of Temecula between the United States and San Luis Rey. There's history everywhere at this spot. This is really nice. This is fun. But I'm going to show those little plaques over here while I'm walking around. Then I'm going to show you the room. And then I'm going to get nervous for the gig because it's like 50 people. They're all packed inside, a little bit older. Wish there was more younger people there. History everywhere. Plaques about the Native Americans, immigrants, South Immigrant Trail, cowboys, and a plaque about the Butterfield Overland Mail Routes. I can't get over how cute this area is. Probably during the day when there's a lot of happenings going on, it's probably a lot of fun. It's really nice. But let's check out the brewery. Let's check out the show. Then it's time to get in the mood to be funny for 30 minutes. I know I'm always like 30 minutes. I've done this many times, but you know, I just always. You always doubt yourself. That's the true art of the comedian. But here's where the brewery is at.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Mikey! Oh.
That's where the show's gonna be up there. See, this is really what the brewery is. It's all out here. We used to do the show out here, but in February, it's too cold. It's too cold. My face on fires.
That's what I'm talking about, Temecula. Christian Allen may have not been a pedophile, but our next comedian certainly looks like one. You may remember him from being on a Fox show that was canceled the next day. Please make it loud for Mr. Mikey McKernan, everybody!
Everybody!
Yeah.
Cool. So let me in, I want to make you laugh for the next 3 days. Yeah, I really want you to talk.
Eat everything?
What?
Never mind.
Sorry, I didn't know this was a conversation. I was completely unprepared for people that just speak when I'm speaking. Can't hear you. Who do you think has attention problems? Okay, I do. Why do you think I get up in front of well-lit rooms, ask for everybody's attention? All the comments, I'll take them. It's better than the internet comments, let me tell you. All right, everybody's got moms. You have a mom. Thank you, Missy. I know. Look at this audience was correct. She was going to speak up again. You guys, a lot smarter than you look. Let me tell you. Do you like it that there's no female comics on the lineup tonight? Anybody notice that?
We have Missy.
You said she gets part of my pay. All right. Well, you gotta remember I brought up the question. All right. You did that. I'm still up here with the microphone, so all those laughs are mine. Even though I will tell my comedian friends how'd that gig go back. It was cool. The audience was way funnier than I was. I hate edibles.
I do too.
Yeah, I can't handle edibles. Last time I took edibles, I thought I was dying. I tried to FaceTime 911. Maybe they see my face dying, they'll get here sooner. All right, just got off stage. I know, look I'm in a parking lot. Look, there's a Ross for Less over here. I don't know if you can see it, IHOP behind me. That's right next, remember the queue area I was walking around? Vail headquarters, it's in a parking lot of a shopping center. Super random. I mean, I would probably like to know what it looked like, you know, before all these shopping center. There's a historical society over there. I should have checked that out before I came here. But anyways, that was a lot of fun. 30 minutes, I did it. Didn't have to do all my jokes. They were a rowdy, drunk bunch. Whoo, let me tell you. Oh my gosh, it got off the rails multiple times. But luckily, I held my own. It was fun. I kept saying how much of a hilarious crowd they were because they would say something and make everybody laugh. I joke about that because to me, it's really funny to notice like, yo, I'm trying to do these boo-ha's, trying to do this comedy poetry. Look at another vlog bomb.
You're still here?
Yeah, what do you think I walked away from? My intro to the set, my outro to the set.
Yep.
There's Christian. He was gonna ignore me. Oh boy.
That was rude. I'm 0 for 2.
No, you're not.
I opened rude and I'm closing rude. How do you feel about your set, Mikey?
It was good.
Yeah?
I enjoyed it.
You have fun?
Yeah, they were funnier than me. That's what I was just telling the
Yes,
vlog.
they were.
This guy, he loves his heavy metal so much, he went to Norway to see bands and then lost a tooth.
I did.
Got a good bit out of it.
Yeah?
Literally a good bit out of it.
Yeah.
All right, you can go home. I'll leave you alone.
All right, thanks.
Bye, pal. I miss you.
It's been great to be part of this clip.
He definitely parked next to me. I didn't ignore you. I know you tried to ignore me.
I'm not trying to. You want me to?
No, because you're walking up here. I saw you walking that way.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no, he's vlogging. I better avoid.
I didn't see you. All right, okay. It's gonna be great. You're doing great.
Number one rule about comedy, I've mentioned this numerous times, the show is about the audience. So if they're gonna be wackadoos or hilarious, you have to let it roll. You're gonna have a way better experience rolling with that than being a negative Nancy about it. So that's how I look at it, and it was a lot of fun. I had a blast. Huge shout out to Corey at Ever Loving Comedy. Please look them up on Instagram. They put on some really good shows here at the Temecula Brewing Company. Shout out to them. Vail headquarters. Where else did we went? Rosehaven Garden, Temecula History Museum, Old Town Front Street. This was a fun one. I had a good time. I hope you had a good time. Thanks for clicking. If this is your first time and you enjoyed this, please subscribe. There's going to be more of those adventures here. I'll be vlogging from parking lots to historical places.
You're doing great.
So thanks for clicking, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. Please leave comments. Tell me if I'm bad or I'm good or whatever's going on. I just want to interact, so, for the algorithm. Trying. I'm working so much. My last 7 days off have been gigs, and a couple of those have been vlogs, and those is like, it's like a job. It's like I never take time off. Anyways, I'm venting, complaining, bragging, supporting, losing my gosh darn mind. I should have went to the bathroom before I left. I'm gonna make sure I do that before I go. If you want to follow me on Instagram, link down below. Where can we see you, Mikey? Link down below, MikeyMcKernan.com. Thank you again for watching another Stand-Up Adventures vlogs. Any of you want a free sticker, please come to a show. I'll pass out free stickers that say Mikey McKernan's not funny. I never talked about this yet. I'm gonna have to do a vlog about this eventually. One love. Don't worry. 2 hours and 45 more minutes to go.